Better Man tells the life story of singer Robbie Williams from his childhood, early start in the boy band Take That, to his best-selling solo career and all the professional or personal demons that come with fame. Except in this story, Williams portrays himself as a chimpanzee because in his own words, he's always seen himself as less evolved than everyone else. And only he sees himself that way. No one in the movie ever goes, "Holy shit, it's singing chimp, give him a record deal!" And to be honest, originally I wasn't gonna see Better Man because I don't know shit about Robbie Williams. And I didn't think portraying him as a chimpanzee would be enough to override the fact that this would be another generic musical biopic with a typical rise and fall story we've seen a billion times about a billion other singers. But I'm pleasantly surprised to admit that for most of the movie, I'm actually wrong about that. The gimmick of portraying Williams as a chimp the entire film actually makes the cliched narrative more engaging because the film's less about exploring his backstory, more experiencing the emotions that he went through during the high and low points of his life. So whether he's being ridiculed by kids and teachers at school, ignored by his dad at home, or has a shit ton of paparazzi on his front doorstep, he literally stands out from everyone else, so you feel the weight of the attention he receives or, in his opinion, is being deprived of. And since most of the film's about how he let his need for fame and validation consume him, it actually does work symbolically. Plus, the motion capture work on him is so good, from the textures on his skin and hair, the facial expressions. 5 minutes in, I fully bought the fact that Robbie Williams was a chimp the entire time. There's one other aspect of Better Man that I wish more biopics would do. Just like Rocket Man, this is an actual musical that uses Williams' songs to tell his life story, and the musical numbers in this are easily the most entertaining moments, especially with the Rock DJ number, which was worth the price of admission alone, and I am still listening to that song on loop. The psychedelic visuals in this are even darker and trippier than Rocket Man and come this close to being a horror movie with some of the hallucinations Williams has. So earlier I mentioned that the chimp gimmick mostly makes you overlook the cliched story, and for the first half of the movie where he rises in fame and success, the direction is at its most energetic and there are so many catchy musical numbers. It definitely does, but at the end of the day, it's still another musical biopic that montages through the high and low points of his professional and personal life without ever really examining them in great detail. And for the second half especially, where he inevitably loses himself to addiction, becomes more of an asshole, the movie became more of a chore to watch. But I will say this, the last 20 minutes where Williams does sober up and reconcile with people is refreshing to see because, let's face it, how many of these movies ever have a happy ending? So overall, Better Man's surreal visuals, great musical numbers, and just a weird concept in general have enough unique qualities in how it presents a familiar story in a way that's fresh and entertaining, even if the cliches still stick out as much as the chimp in this. If you're a fan of Robbie Williams or musicals in general, I'd say give it a shot. There'll definitely be something to enjoy.